August 22, 1972. What was supposed to be a quick 10-minute bank robbery on a sweltering afternoon in Brooklyn, New York, would soon spiral into one of the most bizarre and chaotic hostage situations in American history. The perpetrators were John Wojtowicz and 18-year-old Salvatore Naturile. They intended to quickly hit the Chase Manhattan branch before the daily armored car pickup. But they had made a critical miscalculation. The armored truck had already come and gone. Instead of the hundreds of thousands they expected, the vault held barely $38,000. Panicking and desperate, Wojtowicz realized their quick score had vanished. And their situation was about to get exponentially worse. A bank manager from across the street had noticed something suspicious and called the police. Within minutes, the building was completely surrounded by dozens of armed officers. Trapped inside, Wojtowicz and Naturile took the seven bank employees hostage, barricading the front doors. Inside, the oppressive August heat began to build as the building's air conditioning was completely shut off. The NYPD dispatched Detective Moretti to establish communication and try to defuse the standoff.
Listen to me! We want to work this out! Just tell me what you need in there!
Let the cops push back! Back them up right now!
As the hours ticked by, the scene outside rapidly deteriorated into a massive public spectacle. News crews began broadcasting the standoff live on television, drawing thousands of curious onlookers to the streets. In a surreal turn of events, Wojtowicz stepped outside to negotiate directly with the police in front of the cameras.
Put your guns down! Put the guns down or I'll kill everybody inside!
He played to the massive crowd, transforming instantly from a desperate criminal into an unlikely neighborhood anti-hero. The crowd cheered him on, completely blurring the line between a dangerous hostage crisis and street theater. While Wojtowicz commanded the media's attention, Naturile remained quietly volatile inside. The 18-year-old was terrified of returning to federal prison, swearing he would much rather die. His unpredictable demeanor kept the hostages on edge, fearing he might snap at any moment. Despite the terror, an unexpected bond slowly formed between the robbers and their captives.
You need to let some of the girls go. It's too hot in here.
I can't do that. They'll storm the place if I do.
Wojtowicz even ordered pizzas for the hostages, paying the delivery boy directly at the front door. He also spent hours on the telephone, calling his wife and his partner, attempting to explain his actions. The robbery had been a desperate attempt to pay for his partner's gender-affirming surgery. As day turned into night, the FBI arrived on the scene, completely taking over negotiations from the NYPD. They immediately cut the power to the bank, plunging the sweltering building into complete darkness. Desperate for a way out, Wojtowicz issued a final impossible demand to the authorities.
I want a jet at Kennedy Airport and a limo to take us there, or everyone dies.
The FBI agreed to provide the transportation, but they were already planning an ambush. At 3:30 in the morning, the robbers and hostages were carefully loaded into a waiting limousine. They were driven to John F. Kennedy International Airport, believing a flight to freedom was waiting for them. As the limousine parked on the dark tarmac, an FBI agent posing as their driver initiated the takedown. In a fraction of a second, the driver drew a hidden weapon and fired into the back seat. 18-year-old Salvatore Naturile was shot directly in the chest, dying instantly on the scene. Wojtowicz was immediately overwhelmed by agents and dragged violently onto the runway in handcuffs. All the hostages were rescued safely, bringing the grueling 14-hour ordeal to a sudden end. John Wojtowicz was subsequently sentenced to 20 years in federal prison for the armed robbery. bizarre events of that August day would soon be immortalized on film, forever etching the Brooklyn bank robbery into American true crime history.